Now for the last two. And I don't have very many examples of the last two. One is called the Big Bang or the explosion. So there are some central elements and then everything scatters from there. One example I have is this one. So Ann Wilson, what she did is she has one central area and then the elements all go out from there. I've seen some beautiful work done with this explosion composition, but I could never get really good examples that are high def enough for us to look at. Look this up. It's definitely a very difficult composition to pull off. Here, Ann Wilson again, the circle with elements that are scattered all around. Very effective. She's done a very good job with this one. And our eye goes to one spot, the larger spot in this case, as the smaller elements scatter around it. The next composition is the S composition. Now in realism, this would be the road that leads to the cabin, but in abstraction, it's a little bit different. So here's your A.Y. Jackson little road that leads to the mountains. That's your basic example in realism. You can also have a more abstracted version, just like this one. And this is also considered abstract work because the elements are simplified. And although we can tell it's a landscape, we know it's not realism. All the elements, the colors that are blended there and our eye that leads through it, that's very abstract. Another S composition is Park's painting here, where all the curves repeat themselves. And then he's highlighted one area that he wants as a focal point, and it also is that S curve shape. And so it can be done this way as well. Here's a very abstracted S curve by Compositon. And what he's done is with his brush, he's made the curvy S marks and our eye follows it through. This is beautiful. It's very difficult to achieve and he's done a great job. Now for your assignment. Pick one of the compositions mentioned and start a painting. No preference is given to the medium. You can use pastel, watercolor, oil, acrylic, anything you want. If you need more information about how to use the materials, check the bonus section. There's a lot there that you can use. I identify how to pick acrylic brushes, acrylic paint, watercolors, etc. Remember that you have to limit yourself to 4 colors and black and white. You can mix the colors. Plan ahead. But again, as I've said over and over again, if anything happens that's very interesting, go with the flow. Let it happen. That's the fun part. So do this assignment now. And we'll see you in the next section.